Full-time? Full-time. You're listening to Full-Time Daughter. It's a full-time job at this point.
Welcome back to another episode of Full-Time Daughter with
Isa
and Cailyn.
Another week.
Another episode.
Welcome back, guys.
It's spring.
Happy spring.
I love this time of year.
I know, me too. I love it.
I think it's my favorite time of year.
Really?
It might be.
You know what? I love it too just because I live somewhere where I have so many animals in my backyard.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
I just see like all the birds. Everyone, it's just such good
It just
vibes.
gives like
the dragonflies,
that's
the flowers.
literally what it gives. Like I imagine swans like drifting by a lake and like those little boats in Central Park.
Do you know what I imagine?
So
this is
cute.
very niche. I imagine Pixie Hollow. But like
Literally
the
the vibe.
Tinkerbell movie, like how she's like
Literally
you know
the vibe.
flying and then she like lands and there's just like pixie
It's
dust
perfect.
and then everywhere. Girl.
Spring is like the beginning of like, I don't know, it gives beginnings, like a fresh beginning, even though it's like not the very beginning of the year. You're kind of like in the depths of your year.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just like a renewal.
You know what? That's a
It's
great way
renewal.
to start this episode because that's how I feel with my life right now. It's sort of like this like revamp and we're getting rid of the old and in with the new.
I love that.
And I don't know, just before we go into the summer, I think that you should start like changing your mindset already because I think that my idea of the summer, I'm going to be like my highest self that I've like imagined in this year so far.
We're like holding ourselves to this.
No.
So if we
like
don't
the
hold
summer,
ourselves accountable.
no. The summer is gonna be like so fun, and I want to be so confident this summer. And I think that the springtime is like the perfect time that you can like actually sort of get things done. It's almost like housekeeping.
Before we get into the main topic of our episode, which has to do with spring cleaning, as we said, it's all about like renewal, starting fresh, getting our lives in order. That's like top of our priority right now.
Literally.
We have some housekeeping to do.
Yes.
Some updates as always. Well, last episode we talked about 911, this show that Isa so very like passionately talks about almost every week.
I'm bowing. I'm bowing right now. And what do you think?
Actually, you should be proud of yourself for this one because you've
Really?
actually gotten me to start a show.
Yes.
And one that I'm actually enjoying.
Yes, thank goodness.
I'm gonna add that.
I told you were gonna enjoy it. Who's your
Multiple
favorite
season
character?
shows. Oh my gosh.
I'm so curious.
Okay,
Because my
wait.
favorite characters have changed throughout the seasons,
I
but
don't
now
know.
he's been my favorite for a long time. Spoiler alert, it's a guy.
Is it Eddie?
It's Eddie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I love Eddie.
I love Eddie too. Him and his son. I'm so sorry. That's the cutest shit in the world. It's the cutest shit in the world.
Oh my god, I love Eddie so much. My sister and I were like, our favorite character is Eddie. Like
Eddie.
fully through and through. He's been our favorite for so long, and like I'm just so excited for you to see everything.
I'm currently on season 3, so like I haven't made it too far. Like I haven't
Oh my
caught
God,
up
girl,
yet.
You're not even ready.
How
I love
about you
it.
though?
What?
Any updates since our
My
last
updates?
episode?
Jeez, guys, I don't know. To be honest with you, I've just been in my trying to get myself together,
No,
and
I
that's
know.
why we were like, let's do this episode. It's perfect for us.
Yeah, I think we should just jump into it.
Let's jump into it. So our episode spring cleaning, we kind of had this like double meaning because like I feel like everyone's doing their spring cleaning right now. I mean, I don't know if you are, but I
Yeah.
definitely am. Like I'm getting rid of so many things. Like out with the old and in with the new,
Yeah.
allowing space for new things. And like I feel like when you get rid of stuff that no longer like serves a purpose for you, it might serve a purpose for someone else. But also I think it like lets you think better. It gives you just like more space for like positive energy.
It
I don't know.
definitely does.
I think so.
We're on this like trajectory of just wanting to improve our lives physically and mentally because
Correct.
it plays a toll on both. Like
Yeah.
cleaning out what's no longer serving you and like making room for the stuff that is.
Exactly.
Is such a highlight of this season. So we're just gonna give some tips and also talk about stuff that like we're doing in this
Yes.
season of our lives to help our mindset and
Yeah.
just our lives in general.
Exactly.
So I was looking at my phone the other day and I realized as we all do, we have like a million photos in our camera roll.
Yeah.
There's like so many and I was like, oh, whatever. Like you just keep adding space and then it'll do its thing. But as I was scrolling down, you know, with that like new update, it like randomly makes everything so hard to see. Like your photos get put into random albums. I noticed when I was scrolling in my camera roll, the 20 different like albums that it magically made. Like there was an album made for every single app on my phone. All of the content edited on that app, when it's saved to your camera roll, it makes a folder automatically. And I was like, what is this? What purpose is this serving? Like, I don't need them to be in a certain like folder that says Visco, Tezza, like, I don't care. Snapchat, like, I haven't used Snapchat in years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why is it doing that? I've already started clearing it all out. Like, they're all gone. I only have folders that I purposely put in my phone. Because I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this? And I don't like it because it's making it look so disorganized.
Also, just like clearing out your camera roll.
Clearing out the camera roll in general.
Like, you guys, I didn't know there was a screenshots tab. I screenshot so much. Guys, the amount of photos I have
it's like really bad.
And I was like, why is that? Why did I screenshot this? Like, what is this? And it's like,
no, because I think the thing is that you'll see something and you'll screenshot it like, oh, let me not forget about that.
But
you never check it again.
You never go back to it. You never go back to it because it's like you've already taken like 14 other pictures and then you just forget about it. It's like the same
thing with like saved TikToks though.
No,
like you'll save
I never go back to it.
I've never gone back.
With the TikToks though, I do have like folders, and sometimes I'll save them into the folders. Like if it's like, I have one that's called like the edits, which are just like edits that I'm like, holy shit, these are immaculate.
Yeah.
Like I need to like come back to these every so often. And then I have like work/money. I have like Miami skincare outfits, like stuff like that.
Valid though.
But I have
like if
like
you need
random added to favorites that I'm like, I'm never gonna look at these ever. It's like 20K, bro. Like it's like 20K. Literally. It's crazy. But I don't know, guys. The whole thing about the camera roll, it could be really smart because what I keep doing is adding to my iCloud like money. Like I literally was looking at my bank statements and I was like, I literally pay $4.99 every month for additional iCloud storage. Yeah. And I'm like, I cannot do these recurring payments anymore.
I've been getting notifications of the same thing where it'll be like Apple $5.99 every month. And I'm like, wait, have I been like paying for this? Yes. So that's another tip actually. Yeah. Check what you're subscribed to because if you are running out of your free trials or if you just are getting randomly like
recurring payments
that you have no idea what you're even paying for, look into that and cancel anything that you're no longer using.
Sweep it all out because honestly it'll save you money. And the thing about the camera roll is so true. I feel like stop wasting your money on the iCloud storage. If you really need it, go get it, but also try to clear out your albums, try to clear out
emails.
Fun fact, actually, on settings you can go to storage and you can go to like, it's like manage storage or something like that, and it'll tell you how much. And sometimes there's like text messages, like if you save like really long audios or really long videos, there's attachments and stuff. So check out your storage. I've been cleaning out my room and I love it so much. I'm on this journey, you guys have heard it in like a million episodes already, that I want to change my room, but I finally have decided on like what I want to do. And I think the best thing for me is to have like a minimalistic space, just because my mind is so crazy that I think that was a crazy statement, but it is. But
my mind is just so crazy.
No, literally, it's like all over the place, and everything that's been recommended is like have a clean, very monochromatic space that still makes you happy and has your personality, but very minimal stuff. Because I don't want a bunch of stuff and like literally borderline hoarding. Like, why do I have this? I had a wristband from the Frost Museum here in Miami for my birthday because I was like, I'm gonna make a scrapbook with this. And I'm like, bitch, you never made the scrapbook. And I threw that shit away because I was like, it's giving borderline hoarding. Like, why are we hoarding a wristband from a Pit concert that I went to with Cailyn in Orlando when we went to see Hosier? I was like, I still have it.
Mine too.
No, I still have it. I still have like my Taylor Swift thing. I still
those are cute though. Like the concert wristbands, but I don't know why.
But I was like, why are we hoarding?
I don't know.
Like, why are we hoarding? I saw receipts from like, I have this receipt from Madison Square Garden, which I didn't throw away, but it was this receipt when I went to see Harry, and it said it like that I bought like merch, and I was like, Madison Square Garden. And I have like the date on it and everything. And I was like, oh, but why do we have receipts? Like, why am I hoarding? I have bags from Zara, like previous like purchases I made that. It's just like bags in my room.
Actually, though, I'm the same way where I don't know why I feel the need to like, if something comes in the mail and there's like the packaging that it comes in, I'll keep it for a little bit because I'm like, wait, what if I like return this, or what if I have to like literally use it in some way? But like,
is it not borderline hoarding? Like, you're keeping it just in case, but like, babe, it's trash.
No, there's like actually a pile of just like random like packaging in the corner.
I'm the same way. Like that's why
why?
I had to clear out my room, because I was like, why do I have like this like package still here? I had like an Amazon package where this bodysuit came from, and I was like, why the fuck do I still have this?
Yeah, like what are you gonna
I
do
have
with
receipts. I also was like getting rid of like makeup, getting rid of like things from like high school, guys. Like that's my biggest thing. And then I also took out a lot of clothes that I'm donating. That's a big thing for me, because I think that clothes has such like a, it literally can like fuck you up so bad in your mind if you're wearing clothes from like a specific time in your life and you're like, ew, like I just don't feel this way anymore. Or like there's clothes that you wore when you were younger and you like correlate that like outfit with that age, and then you're like, ew, I feel that right now. And it's like your mind is like, I don't know, you're 22 or 23 and then you're dressed up like you were when you were 19, 20. Like it's so weird. And that's where
I have so many random like items from that time of my life that I'm like, this is so like high school.
It's so high school.
And not that there's like, anything like wrong with them, but it's like someone else could be using this and it makes so much more sense. But we're not in high school. So
it's for someone else. Like it,
right.
You know?
I'm like, get out with that.
Exactly. So that's what I've been doing. It's just like clearing my room, because low key, I think I'm sentimental, air quotes, but it's like borderline hoarding, like all these things that I'm doing. It's like, why am I keeping the wristbands and the receipts? And I have so many like knickknacks that I'm just like, like I had these flowers that I got for my birthday 2 years ago, and I like let them die or whatever.
Wilt.
They wilted and they're like upside down. I was like, that's low-key gross. Like,
yeah, the only time I keep wilted flowers is if it's like pasted into my journal, which I haven't done in so long.
I have a few
taped.
I do have some taped to my journal. I have the first bouquet I ever received when I was in high school. It was like the first time a boy had gifted me. No, and it's so cute, and it's like they're still white.
I have the same thing where it's like that part of my life is over, but like there's like moments of it that need to be I think like memorialized in some way, and it's like I'll keep it to like remind me of that time of my life, like the first bouquet I received, or like someone loved me enough at this point in my life to give me something for my birthday.
No,
and it's,
we love the sentimental. We love the sentimental.
But I know what you mean.
Objects. It's like, but there's like things that you're like,
an excessive amount.
It's an excessive amount. You don't need it. I have like 14 candles in my room, and it was just like in this drawer, and it was candles from like all the way dated back to like high school, and I was like, ew, like I don't even use these.
Winter candy apple.
No, I was throwing them out because I was like, no one's gonna use these. It's not even like my preference anymore. Like that's not what I want my room to smell like. And now I'm down to 3, and still I'm like, it's too much. I don't like it. Like like I just want like barely anything, because I think that when you have less stuff and stuff that actually really matters to you and you're gonna use in your everyday, that's why I always think like I need a staple outfit, like or staple closet.
Yeah.
Because the less stuff you have, I think the more you'll use it and the more value you'll like put on it. And then the less chaotic you'll be, like more neat and organized.
Also, just trying to like view it in a way of like, if you haven't seen or if you haven't worn this item of clothing in like forever, like it feels like you actually just have it in your closet as like a piece that is just hanging up and you've never worn. Just get rid of it. Like donate it, give it away, throw it out if it's like dirty, old. Because I think we tend to hold on to stuff because we think it's going to serve some purpose. Like later on, we're like, what if like I just don't have anything else to wear? Like it's a basic little top. Like maybe I can find an outfit that this works with. But realistically, when was the last time you wore that top?
Exactly, because it didn't work for you then. It's not going to work for you now.
It's not going to randomly just like spark some joy and be like, I love this outfit now. Like that it's kind of unrealistic. So I'm like, let's just...
But on that same note, I realized when I was cleaning out my closet, I do have a lot of dresses that are seasonal. So like they only work really like in the summer. They're like very beachy. So I was like, okay, summer is approaching. I'm going to see if I put them in the center of my closet, like right in my... Like,
so you know it's
right
there.
When I open my doors, I'm like, oh, it's right there. Because I want to just try out if this summer I will wear them, and I want to start wearing my clothes like repeatedly. Like, I don't know why it's such a thing that we're like outfit repeaters, and it's like
literally
not a cool
why.
Thing. But like as Cailyn Grace said, like of course, like I bought it. Like I bought the outfit. I'm gonna repeat it. So
I'm such an outfit repeater.
Me as well.
And I don't care.
Me as well. We've worn the same outfits on the podcast because it's like that's our clothes. Like,
but also it's like smart. It's the smart thing to do because what do you mean? You're just gonna like fall into consumerism and just keep buying new things that you probably don't even need.
Exactly.
And you're just falling into this trap of like you see someone else wearing it and you're like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
But you don't really need it. You just want it.
I agree. And I'm also like, I'm not like a fashion girly. I wish I was. Like I really do wish I was like a fashion girly.
I think you are a fashion girly.
But like no, but like not like no, like you guys know the fashion girlies I'm talking about, like on TikTok and not they're like on social, and I'm like, damn, like their outfits are stunning and their closets are like bursting.
No, but I
at the
literally
seams.
think that's you.
But like no, no, honey. I'm not. I'm at a place where I don't even know what my style is. So it's like,
Yeah.
I was happy to clear everything out. So my tip for you, if you are struggling, if your room's a mess, or you just feel like you have a lot of stuff, like you feel like you're kind of like low-key hoarding, like even if it's old books that you read in middle school and high school, early college, whatever, just get rid of it. Donate.
Yeah.
Give it to someone. Always tell yourself, like, someone can be using this right now and it'll be their like new favorite thing.
So true.
And then if you do want to do the thing about like you don't want to get rid of your clothes right now, I would put the stuff that you haven't worn in a while and you're going to test right in the middle. So you kind of like challenge yourself, like, let's see if I can build an outfit from this. And if you can't, depop, sell it, give it to someone who might need it. I don't know, just get rid of it. It serves no purpose in your life. And once you get rid of it, you're going to feel so much better. And I'm telling you, like, it literally feels like a weight off your chest when you declutter your space and you know that
It really does.
Right? And you know that everything that's here is like, it works for you. It serves a purpose. Same with like makeup. Oh my God, it's so easy to hoard makeup. The makeup drawer.
And it can get so cluttered.
It can get so cluttered and like
out of place.
Overwhelming. Yeah. And like I have lip glosses and I'm like, I haven't not put these on my lips in a year plus.
And the same thing with like the lip gloss thing is so real because I'll finish a gloss too and there'll be like maybe like a tiny little bit left at the bottom, and obviously like I'll use it, but then I'll keep the like the bottle that it comes in, and I'm like, there's nothing in there. Like,
I'm telling you, like, low-key, it's like borderline hoarding, but like not being a hoarder like that you see in like those shows, but it's like borderline, it's like hoarder tendencies.
It's
like,
so true.
Keeping the empty lip glosses, keeping stuff, it's just like, let's not do it. So let's get rid of it. Let's start fresh.
Let's get rid of it. Yeah. And like the drawers, like I have drawers in my room that like over time it starts getting a little cluttered, and they used to be in like piles and everything was like folded neatly in piles, and then now after it's like you're just like reaching for your pajamas and you reach for it and then it unintentionally, I don't think it like means to get so disorganized, but then you throw it back in there, and over time everything's just like
it's just there,
and then the one item that you actually wear from this drawer is like at the top, and it's just like, why are we doing that? Everything's out of order, but that one thing that you wear is just like there.
You guys want to know my plan moving forward with the spring cleaning and like actually cleaning out my room, like outfit wise? I'm gonna wake up super early one morning and I'm gonna just try on every piece of clothing I have, and what works for me, I'm just gonna like refold it or hang it up, and what doesn't, I'm literally just throwing it in a donate bag and I'm taking that to Goodwill. Like, that's
I feel
literally
like
it.
This has to be a seasonal thing where it's like,
get rid of it
every few months, or even if it's like once a year, like you just like go in and attack your closet, and it's like, this is the day that all of the stuff in my room that is no longer needed is like gone, donated.
And like, what better time than now?
You know those like cleaning montages that people do?
I do that.
Do it.
I literally do it. I put on whatever music I want. Like, some days I want musical theater. Some days Sabrina Carpenter, like I said in the last episode, single-handedly saving my life. Shout out to you, girl. I played Espresso 4 times. I'm not even kidding you guys.
And that's why that song is the way it is.
It is.
And that's why it's so popular.
Sabrina, I love you. I love Espresso. Y'all are like, Espresso's overplayed. No, it isn't. It's overplayed by me.
We put Espresso on #1 on Billboard top charts.
It's overplayed by me. Yeah, I love Espresso.
Number
like, I don't know what she put in
streamer.
that, but I love it. And I just play it, and I'm like, I'm cleaning. I was given the advice to like change your bed sheets, like your like entire bed set, like the sheets, the pillows, like all of it, every season. So like in the spring you have like light pastel colors, in the summer maybe you do like white, blue, maybe a pattern, whatever, because it'll like bring new energy into your room. I know that might sound silly, but we walk into our rooms every single day, and it's like it can get kind of repetitive, and then you're kind of like the same. It gets boring, and so every season that comes by, you kind of switch up your bed, and then your room feels like a new thing. So if you feel like your room is like boring or whatever, maybe look into investing in some new bed sheets.
Are so much fun.
Yeah,
it's so fun.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I do that every season. I try to like switch out from like a light pink during spring with like flowers, and then I have a yellow, and then sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling a cute little yellow today. Yeah. And then I'll have that for a few months, and then I'm like, should I do something darker like in the fall and winter? And it kind of does give you this like sense of my room is new in a way, because sometimes you can't really change up the physical stuff. Like, I'm in this part of my life where I can't really like yes, I can paint the walls, but it's kind of like unrealistic for this like timing of my life right now.
Me too.
And I'm like, that's really not what I'm trying to get into. Like, a whole like
I can't do that right now.
remodel, rearrange.
No,
where it's
I
like
can't.
no, like the aesthetic of me in high school is just gonna have to live on for a little bit. Like, I'll make do with it. But the one thing that I can change is like little, either the knickknacks that I have that are decorating the room, which I still think are very much me, and I'm like, okay, those are cute. Or just changing out the bed sheets, like you said.
Yeah. I want to redecorate so badly, but I realized I'm in a place where I just like, again, like I can't do that.
Yeah.
But there's little things and little changes that I can make, like decluttering my space, changing the bed sheets, maybe like fixing like old paint that kind of has like scraped over the years or whatever, or like adding like a new curtain or adding some sort of like flourish to your room. I think can really spice things up and like, I don't know, I think just make like a better welcoming space. Also, y'all hate to hear this. I don't think you guys hate to hear this. Let me not say that.
You hate to hear it.
With spring cleaning, I think a lot of it, I don't know if I'm like bouncing to another topic, if you have like another one with like actual physical cleaning, but I think also like a freaking like clean your psyche. I know this sounds so ridiculous, but you really need to like completely wash out all those like negative past thoughts and mindsets, because they're gonna hold you back. Like, you need to sit with yourself and be like, that's not me anymore. You can give yourself the space for like to forgive yourself, to let go of stuff. I will say, I feel like I wrote down that my communication was like stunted for a while, because it was kind of hard for me to open up about it took me a while to even talk to people about like what was going on with me, like that I just felt like I was like sad and like in a rut. Like, it took a minute for me to tell people, and I think it's just because I assumed that people could like read my mind and like know what was happening and like give me some and like fix it for me. But at the end of the day, the only person that can like fix yourself is you. And also, people aren't mind readers. I think that you just have to, even though it's scary, I think you really do have to open up to your friends, your family. And I feel like you should also just spend time with yourself. And like, I think the reason I couldn't fix myself for a long time, and sorry that I'm using the word fix yourself. I know a lot of therapists say like, you don't have to be fixed, whatever. I do feel like I need to be fixed. I need to fix my habits, or like retrain. Maybe retrain is a better word for you guys. To me, I don't feel bad, but I know that sometimes words can be triggering for some people. But retrain my habits, retrain my thoughts. And I felt like I had to like, how do I want to say this? I felt like I had to like let myself be able to change. I feel like for so long I was like scared of it, because I'm scared of change, but also I feel like I wouldn't give myself, and I know this is silly, but I wouldn't give myself the space to change. It was like, no. Like,
you were grasping onto this like,
for what
version of yourself that you thought.
But I don't know why. I don't know why. And it's so weird, because you can change whenever you want to. You can change today if you want to. You can change literally in 2 minutes. You can change your habits, change the way that you think instantly. And I say instantly because you can decide to do it instantly. I know it takes baby steps, and I know it takes a little bit of, time. But I think that I just was like not allowing myself. And the reason, and this is why I added it, I wrote this down, was because I think that I didn't like deserve it. And I think that you need to, that's why I'm saying like you need to like wash out that like negativity and like fully like reset your mind. Like, I know it sounds silly, I know I've said that a million times, but like,
we always
to wash your psyche, like brush her,
Yeah.
let her like literally wash her, rinse her.
But that's what we're saying is like the spring cleaning is fully for your entire self,
Your
meaning,
entire
like,
being, for real.
mentally.
Yeah.
That plays a part, and also how you show up physically, you know, like in the real world, and how you feel.
I think that if you're not okay on the inside, you won't be okay on the outside. And a lot of the times that you're not, like, for example, if your space is messy and chaotic, it can mean that your mind or your emotions are messy and chaotic. So you really have to like reel it in, and I think fix yourself first, or sorry, just understand what's going on inside, and then you can start making those changes. But I think you have to allow yourself at first, and that's why I wanted to bring up this point of like, I wouldn't allow it for myself. I felt like I didn't deserve it, and I didn't give myself enough value. And I was always so like confident about my worth. I know my worth, but I feel like I know how others are supposed to treat me. I didn't realize how I was supposed to treat myself.
Yeah.
And I've always kind of just like, everyone comes before me. And so in these, you guys have seen in the episodes, I've been bringing this up, but in these recent weeks, I've really just been giving myself like priority, or trying to. And it's like baby steps for me. Just give yourself some grace, and give yourself, just allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to, if you want your dream room, give it to yourself. If you want to fix yourself and or improve, allow it. If you want healthier habits, allow it. It's like so much has to deal with you.
You're your own biggest like block.
Yes.
And you're gonna tell yourself all these things about how you don't deserve it, how you should be doing something else, and like why does it even matter? Like why even work towards that? But truly, like, you can make that decision whenever.
Yeah, and the funny thing is also we sometimes do it like subconsciously.
Yeah.
So sometimes we say like, I really want to be fit by the summer. Like, I want to feel super confident. I don't even need anyone to tell me. Like, I just want to feel better about myself.
And, like, you know that for yourself.
And you know it, right?
Like, you're
telling yourself
you've been telling yourself for months. You're like,
but then you won't do your steps.
Yeah.
You won't take those steps. You won't go to the gym. You won't put on a workout at home and do it.
Yeah.
You won't change into the workout clothes. You won't buy yourself workout clothes. It's like you're making little things. And I know not everyone can do these things, but there's ways that you can do it at home, ways that you can do it in your bed. Literally, I've done stretches and workouts in my bed.
I literally do them.
From the comfort of your home, you know?
Like 10 minutes
and you can
before
do
I
that
go
in your
to sleep.
PJs. You can literally do it in your PJs. No one is seeing you. So it's like, you
like if you want it
free
bad
will.
enough, you have free will.
You
and
need
if
to want it.
you want it bad enough, you can do.
That's why I'm saying
literally
clean
anything.
your psyche, because you clearly don't, or I didn't want it enough, and now I want it, you know? And it's like sometimes it's because you just won't let yourself have it. Like sometimes you just are like, you don't deserve it, or you can't do it. You doubt yourself. And I just think you need to completely clean out your mind, prioritize yourself for a sec, and I think just give yourself some grace and think, I deserve this, you know? And sometimes you just have to tell yourself those affirmations and speak to yourself.
100%.
And so, yeah, my biggest thing, wash out that psyche. Right now, I really want to invest in some crystals, because I think that, I know that sometimes people are talking about, like, the crystals don't do shit, right?
I know, people think it's woo-woo, but not in my world.
To me, I think that everyone, whatever you are, whatever faith or whatever you are spiritually, like, everyone has something that they, like, kind of, it's like an object that holds a lot of value to them, whether that's something that was gifted to you or something religious, I don't know. But to me, what the crystals symbolize, it's like this tangible thing. So like if it's like a crystal that is supposed to provide like peace and tranquility, here I have it, like tangible, like, and I'm focusing my energy on that, you know what I mean?
I would
so
say
it's just like a reminder of that.
I'm the same way with crystals, where it's like, it's something tangible, like you said, but it also helps like put intentions, like you're putting the intentions into something, and you know, it's like you're holding it, and that is like all the energy and like that aura that you are giving it and putting into it is like physical representation of it, and you're able to refer to that and like come back to it and just have it in your room to have like as a comforting thing. It's reminding you.
It's comforting, and it's also like very intentional, and so I think it lets you have like a moment of like focusing on this. There's so many crystals for different different purposes. So I really want to go get some.
You literally brought this up the other day to me about like wanting to get back into the crystals journey. And I was like, wait, oh my god, like I need to like cleanse my crystals. I need to charge them again. Like call me crazy. Like literally call me crazy, because people are like, charge your crystals. Like what is that?
Well, here's the thing.
Like,
I believe in like the forces of nature. Like I genuinely, I feel like I'm a religious and a spiritual person. And I just think the world and earth has so much like power. I really do.
They like work together. I think everything like in this world works together to like conspire for your own good.
You know? I agree. But you really just need to want the best for yourself. And if you don't, that's why your life is not changing, because you don't want it enough. You don't want yourself to have this. So you really have to like confront.
Yeah, it starts with you.
Your own self. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
I would also, there's something else that might be a little bit woo-woo to some people. And I've just recently gotten into it because I used to do it in the past, but it's called EFT tapping. And there's videos of it on YouTube. There's a guy, he'll probably be in my April faves. Like, if you see him, you're going to be like,
I'm so interested. I haven't. Let me know. What is this about?
Brad Yates. Shout out to Brad Yates. Like, that is literally, he is like EFT, like,
he's a coach or something?
He basically makes YouTube videos. EFT tapping is basically like when you're pressing on like certain points of your body. I think they're pressure points.
Yeah.
And you're telling yourself these like beliefs, like you're reinforcing beliefs as you're tapping on the parts of your body. So it's like the top of your head, like the side of your temple, like right above your mouth, your chin, your chest, and like the side of like your arms. And it, like, you're telling yourself all these like limiting beliefs while you're like eradicating them, and also telling yourself sort of like affirmations. You're just reinforcing these ideas, and like while you're tapping, it's like subconsciously you start believing those ideals.
It's also like a form of meditation if you think about it a little bit.
It is a form of meditation, and he talks through the entire thing. So like while you're doing it, he'll say something and then give you time to like repeat after him. So you're like tapping, and he goes back to like sort of the past of like if you're doing it for like to let go and like feel loved or something. Like there's one called like I deserve to feel love, like I am love and I deserve to feel love or whatever. And as you're tapping, like he'll go back to the past and be like, I may think this because of this certain thing that happened to me in my past. And then like you're repeating it. You're like, why do I think that? And then you're repeating that too. And you're like, no one ever told me that I didn't deserve blah, blah, blah. Like I choose to let that go, and like stuff like that.
Oh my God, I would love to try this out.
It's so kind of like refreshing. Like you're doing it and it like starts to subconsciously, you're like, you know what? I'm like filled with all this good energy now. Like, yeah, who told me that? Like I was telling myself.
I want to try it.
It's so like refreshing. Like you need to try it. If you need to try something new, or you feel like maybe meditation is a little too slow. Because sometimes you just like are like, what do I do with my hands? Like you're just like sitting there in peace and quiet, and it's like, as nice as it is, sometimes people need like some sort of stimulation.
Right.
And I think the comfort of being able to have like something to say, like you don't have to think of what to say, like he's telling you and you're just repeating. Yeah. And then you fall into this like, you already know the pattern. I know the pattern now of like the points that I'm pressing, and you're just tapping and like telling yourself these things.
Wow, that's lovely.
And it
I really
like starts your day off so well. You're like,
I would love to try that out. Wow. Okay, I've never heard of this before, and I think I'm going to try it because it sounds very interesting, and I need all the help I can get right now. All the self-help getting our and meditation
in order.
I know some people, it's hard to like sit down and read, but audiobooks are really helping me. And most of the time, the author of the self-help book is the one narrating it. And I really like that. And it makes me feel like more of a human, and like I'm not alone. And a lot of the times when you're going through a lot of stuff, dark shit or whatever, like that you're struggling, I think it's nice to hear from someone who's in the same position as you, or was in the same position, and now they're in a better place. Sometimes we feel like the weight of everyone, and like also of like our household and your friends as well, or your, you know, your life, your work, whatever. I would say just like one thing at a time, dude. It's almost like a checklist, I think. And if it's not happening to me right now, I'm not going to pay attention to it. And I'm just trying to give things less weight if it isn't supposed to have so much weight, because as someone who has so much anxiety, I do. Like I really do. And I feel a lot of stress for other people, and like other people's stress becomes my stress so easily. I have really tried to be like, okay, let's make a checklist, and also try to take the value of their stress from me. Like if I don't need to worry about you, I'm not going to. And I'm not going to worry about your actions. I'm not going to worry about what you just said to me and all that. And so the reason I just added that to spring cleaning was because I know a lot of people are in like certain relationships, or they
take
live
on
with their
other people's
parents,
feelings
or they take
lot.
on people's feelings, like you just said, even like with friendships or anyone, people that your acquaintances, whatever.
No, it's so true.
I think that you guys should just take it as it comes.
And focus on yourself.
And also match people's energy. If they don't give a fuck,
energy.
I don't give a fuck. I'm like,
Truly,
here,
though.
I'm not gonna like continue this cycle of overthinking and stressing myself out, because I don't want to go into the new season stressing myself out. I'm trying to literally cleanse myself.
No,
guys.
my last tip for spring cleaning was to go on an unfollow spree. Like, truly, it has to do with other people.
Wait, that's really good.
Just because I'm like, not that I'm saying, just like unfollow everyone. Follow, you're being unfollowed. You're like, but I'm talking about like, if you feel like you're just like following this person or they're muted, like, I know we all have people muted. Don't lie and say that like every single person that you follow on Instagram shows up on your feed. Because I have people muted.
I don't think I have people muted.
No,
I think I have people off of my story, but I don't think I have people muted. Wait,
does that make me a bad person?
No,
like some people I have muted just because I'm like,
mute people.
I don't really like
mute people. I don't want to see I don't want to see your photos.
I just don't. I'm like, I have like no business. But sometimes I'm just like, I fall between that line of like, do I unfollow? Do I mute? Like, I don't want to be mean, or I don't want to like seem as if like I'm totally uninterested in your life. But at the same time, we don't really have this like connection. So I just encourage I encourage an unfollow.
I encourage and follow. Let me just tell you one thing. If I unfollowed you, it's nothing personal unless it's personal, and you'll know. Right. And you'll know. Like, for example, if I find out that you're a weirdo, then I'm unfollowing you. If I find out that you are like a creepo, I'm unfollowing you. If I find out that you have weird morals, unfollowing.
Do you know what I mean? I'm the same way.
But also, one thing I want to say, Cailyn and I take social media, like, I don't know if you guys look at social media like this, like you just see it as a game, it's just fun for your friends.
Yeah.
But we use it also as like a business and also as like a portfolio. So what you're seeing, it's like
who we are, but also a representation of like our brand.
Right. So if we don't want to follow you, I don't think you should take it personally. When people unfollow me, I don't take it personally either. I'm like, okay, it's your social media. Like, you don't want to see me?
No,
it's fine.
It's
I
like
don't think
literally
social media
no harm,
is
no
that
foul.
serious.
Like,
I don't think it's that
not.
serious. It's truly just for us to improve our business, to get our stuff
Connect
out there,
to like-minded people.
network. Like, honestly, guys, it's not that deep.
That's what it is. And I just
follow
think
those people.
If you're not like exchanging energy in this way where it's like we don't really talk every day, there's no really point in me seeing what you're eating for lunch, or like you don't really care to see what I'm probably eating for lunch. Like, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you probably don't.
Yeah.
And like we just never communicate anymore. Or if I just like find out, even if it's like a situationship that happened and like this person like ghosted you or whatever, and then like they watch your story, stuff like that though, where it's like situations where it's like we don't really talk anymore, so I don't see the purpose of.
I think also it's really weird to keep people on social media that are no longer in your life. I understand if you guys ended on like good terms, or
if you're friends and it's just like, oh, I knew you back
there's
then.
people that I used to follow that I was like, I don't even know their last name.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's in their
like you met one time.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
I don't know you, King.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. So it's just like, I like to unfollow. I also like to unfollow a lot of brands and influencers, or like celebrities, just because sometimes I'm like, I'm bored, right? Or you guys saw in the earlier episodes that I do compare myself a lot sometimes, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
Like, for a few months, it was like so bad. And I just don't want that when I'm opening my phone and scrolling. So I like the whole unfollowing thing. Right now, I just see my friends. I only click my friends' stories. I'm not going through stories like that. Because I'm not interested. I'm so sorry. I'm not interested. It doesn't serve me.
It just doesn't serve purpose.
I
like
only
be following
look
people.
at the brands that I love. Or the celebrity. I see Ariana Grande. I'm like, oh, let's see what's on.
Number one, the first viewer.
Yeah, always the first. I'm like, let me see what's going on. Like,
no, but truly, like, there's like literally no harm and no foul in like unfollowing someone that you aren't in each other's orbits anymore. So it's just unfollowing and getting rid of like.
I just don't see it as that serious, dude. I feel like so many people put a lot of like weight on it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
they
if you want to
unfollowed
keep
you.
following
It's your social media. You do
people,
what you
you
want.
follow
You
people.
post what you want. You follow who you want. You blog who you want. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
we're just here to say that we're proponents of it.
Yes.
We
we love it.
encourage-
And you should do it because it'll be good. You're going to have a fresh
You're
new
gonna
social media. And
feel
you're going to start seeing people that like,
so
oh my God, I
nice.
haven't seen your pictures in so long. Yeah, because you unfollowed a bunch of people and now you're only seeing these people. Like, trust.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's
exactly.
the perfect way to end the episode.
Of course. Like, that's all I have to
Unfollow
say.
people or don't.
But you know who you should follow? Full-Time Daughter Pod on TikTok and Instagram.
Right.
Because you want to keep up with us. You guys want to see our videos.
We're like, what's that word? Hypnotizing people? We're like, you want to follow us so
you
bad.
will follow us.
You
Follow
wanna
my
Full-Time
finger,
Daughters so
inhale,
bad.
exhale. You will.
What are those
And
things
when-
called? The aura cleansing that
When
people
you-
do? They're like Reiki. Or literally
When you
performing.
hear podcasts, you will listen to Full-Time Daughter, all the episodes. When you hear follow, you will go to our profile, Full-Time Daughter Pod,
Yeah,
on all
Full-Time Daughter.
socials.
It's good. You're gonna have it in your dreams tonight. Full-time daughter.
You're gonna have it in your dreams. You're gonna think of Isa and Cailyn, and when you wake up, you will hit the subscribe button. Good morning. Welcome back.
All our good energy and intention for this spring season was put into Full-Time Daughter, and now it's
There you
put
go.
onto you.
Yeah, I hope you guys really do. If you're feeling like you're lost or you feel overwhelmed,
Confused,
and
or you just need a friend.
You need
Like, we
yeah,
are your
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
We're here to provide some entertainment, some laughs, some insight, maybe some advice if you want to take
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Some
If
giggles.
life feels very cluttered and chaotic, try a little spring cleaning. Take
We're
our
here for
advice.
you.
Try out the things that we said. And I hope you get better, because you know what, summer's coming up, and
Right.
I hope everyone has a good summer. I know some people hate summer,
Same.
but I hope you have a good summer.
We're here
And
for
I hope
you.
you have a good
We
rest
love
of your
you.
spring. We do. We are here for you. The DMs are always open. You will be seeing us this month on YouTube. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure to subscribe so you don't miss our book club discussion. We're going to be discussing three books. You can
books.
find all of them on Fable. Catch up if you haven't read them already. You still have some time.
Also, be sure to follow, rate, and review the podcast. It really helps us. We also love seeing the interactions with the polls on Spotify, if
Love
you're
that,
listening on
guys.
Spotify. And DM us. Share if you're listening on your story. We'll repost.
Yes.
And yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's
Truly.
been listening on Spotify. Our followers are going up,
Shout
and
out.
I really appreciate it. Everyone that's been subscribing, thank you so much. Everyone that's following, we are so grateful.
Yeah, we love you very much.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week because
It's a full-time job.
at this point,
Wait, do we say that?
it's a full-time job at this point.
Fuck, we
Duh,
always
like-
get it wrong, dude.
We don't even know our own
The day that
slogan.
no, I don't. The day
Like,
that
this
we
is-
get it right will be a great day.
Yeah.
Because
Every week it's something.
It's every week it's something.
Either we forget or we just don't even know our
It's
own
because I
slogan.
washed my psyche, bro. Like,
No, it's because this is gonna show up in your dreams tonight, okay? We'll see you next week because
it's a full-time job at this point.
yeah.
Bye, guys. See you
Bye.
next week.